Hello everyone, in this tutorial series I will show you how to integrate the payment method with the Laravel application. There are many payment methods, but between those I will show you some. First, I am going to show you how to integrate the PayPal payment method into Laravel. In order to do that, I am going to describe you what is the sandbox and what is the developer account. Actually, I will work with the developer account first, and there I will show you how to create sandbox accounts. So I will get the app information, app client ID, app secret ID, etc. from there, and I will use that into my PayPal application. Also remember that I will use sandbox in this system. The sandbox is something like a test account. So the PayPal in amount that will be used to make the transaction, so that will be a fake transaction. So if the sandbox information or the sandbox system works with your application, then it must work with the live PayPal account. Now I am going to google.com. Here I am going to change, and here I am going to write developer.paypal.com. I am going to this website now, and here you see that yes, accept cookies. I am going to click here. Now you will see a login to dashboard button in the top side. I am going to click here, and now it is asking you to give your email or mobile number in the case of login, but I will create an account here first. So I am going to sign up. Here you see that it is asking you your email address and password and your country of residence to sign up here. This is actually a fake account you can create here. You do not need to give your real email. You can put here any email address you want to put here. So I am going to give here, for example, arifin@developer.com, or here I can give here another thing, for example bd.com. so this is a developer account, so dev@bd.com. okay, I am going to create a notepad and I am going to save the information here. So dev account, developer account email is this. I am going to save this into the Laragon www. Here I am going to give it info. Okay, so I am working with PayPal, so I am going to give here the PayPal. So all the PayPal information I will save here. Dev account is this. Now I am going to create a new password here. I give a password here, and now I am going to click on this button. I am going to click on create account button. Now you will see that a dashboard comes for the PayPal. Here you will see the API credentials and sandbox accounts. I will need the API credentials here, so I am going to click on the API credentials. Here there is a default app name, that is default application. Now I am going, you can use this application also. If you go here, you will see that the default application has the email address for the sandbox account. This is actually the business sandbox account, but this is actually very hard to read, this big email. So I am going to back again, and I will not use the default. I am going to create my own app. So here I am going to create my own app, but here I cannot see. If you go here to create app first time, there is a problem. You cannot select your own email address, right? So this step I will not go first. I will create app credentials later. I will first create my sandbox accounts. Okay, the sandbox account will be two sandbox account. One will be for my business account and another account will be personal account. Going to sandbox account, you see that already 2 sandbox accounts are given here by default. You can use these accounts if you want, or if you want you can just create your own one. I will create my own sandbox account. I will not use these accounts. So here you see there is a create account button. I am going to click here, and first I will create a personal account, and here the country of region is United States. I am not going to change it. I am just going to click on the create button, and here you see an account is created, but this account is also something like this type of email. But here is a opportunity for me, that is I can change this account. So from the dots, you see that here is dots, so view or edit account. I am going here, and here you can go to the bottom, you will see an edit button here. Click on edit. Now here I will give the first name, last name and email address. For example, John Doe is okay. This person John Doe, he is going to pay me something from his personal account. So I will create a personal account by this name. Here I will change the email address. I created an email address for the dev account is dev@bd.com. So I am going to copy it, and here I will do one thing, that is I will give here par@bd.com, because I am going to create a personal account. Okay, so par@bd.com, this is my personal account. So I am going to give here the personal account, this one, and the person name here is John Doe. So okay, this one is available. Now I am going to save. So successfully updated the information. You see that the system generated password is this. I am going to change the password now. I am going the password of my own. I give anything as my own password. So I am going to click on the save button now. Now the information is saved. I am going to close it, and I am going to refresh this page. Now you will see that the account name here in this list, my account is par@bd.com. So it is working. Now I will create another account that will be a business account. So I am going to create account, and here I will select the business now. Then similarly I am going to create the another account here, and here you see this one comes, and I am going to edit this information like before. And the business account I am going to give here business account. Here I will go to give here the name like this. Okay, my name I am going to give here. So here this will be my email address. Let's check if it is available or not. I am going to edit first, then here first name will be my name, and last name will be my name, and email address is this, biz@bd.com. Let's check if it is available. Yes, available. Now I am going to save this information. Successfully update the information. Now I am going to change the password. I give the password, and then I am going to click on save. Now I am going to refresh this page, and you will see that here two names come, biz@bd.com and par@bd.com. Now I will create the app and credential, because when I will create the app, then the business account it will ask me. So app name can be anything you want. So here PayPal test app. Now merchant is okay. I am going to select the business account. Okay, here are you see two business accounts. So this is my business account. I will set up it. Cannot contain PayPal. Okay, test app, or I give my name Arifin test app. Now business account is this one. Now I will create the app. So app is created, and when the app will be created, I will give the API credentials. So sandbox API credentials are this, sandbox account is this one, it is my business account, you know. Client ID, this is important, so I am going to save the client ID here that I will need later to use. So I copy the code clicking on here, this one, and another one is secret. The secret is this one. You will click on show and then the secret key is here. So I again click here to copy the code and save it. Okay. So from the developer account, my task is now done, and I will start doing the code with the real PayPal system now. I am going to install a fresh Laravel first. So what is the task? I will create a fresh Laravel application to check the PayPal. So I am going to Google. I will search by Laravel documentation. I will go there. When I will go to their official website, there is a documentation. I am going to give the documentation to go here, and here where is the installation, I am going to that place. This is installation. Here, from here I copy this one. Now in my local server, I am going here to run the command. So I am going here to open the command prompt in this location and then paste it. The app name I will give here payment integration. So I am going to create the Laravel application. So it is installing. It can take some time, so just wait. Depending on the internet speed and on your computer performance, it can take less time or large amount of time, so you will have to wait. Just it is about to be completed. It is in the finishing point. Okay, yeah, the installation is done. So this is the payment integration folder. A fresh Laravel is installed here. I am going to open that CMD. I am going to call php artisan serve this command. So this is the URL. I am going to copy and I am going to close this one. I am going to open it, and here I am going to paste. So this is the application that I have installed now. So this is successfully set up. Okay, so what I will do, I am going to open this application with my editor. So I am going to open the command prompt again, code space dot enter, then my VS Code editor will be opened here. I am going to close it. Okay, so in the VS Code editor, my application, it comes. Now if I go to the resources, then views, there is a welcome file. I am going to change the welcome file. Now if you go here, refresh, I made it empty, so nothing is here. I am going to write my code here, that is payment method integration. So payment integration. Okay, I will just show you how to integrate the payment, so I will not steal that page. So just something like this. For example, product, the product name is mobile phone. This is the product, for example, and the price of that product, for example, I am going to use the H3 tag. Product price is $10, or I can give it $20. Okay, now here I will call a button type submit, and here pay with PayPal. Okay, so pay with PayPal button I create here. Now if I refresh this page, what will happen, you see that the product name is this, product price is $20, and pay with PayPal. That means when a person will click on pay with PayPal, then it will take him to the PayPal page to pay. In order to integrate the PayPal in this application, what I will do, I am going to Google, and here I will search Laravel PayPal. Here you see a link is coming here, SRM Live, SRMK Live. I will use this system to integrate it. So this is actually a package. I am going to open the doc file. In the doc they have written very clearly how to install and how to use this. So here in the installation you will see that for Laravel 5.1 to 5.8 this is the code, but for Laravel 6, 7, 8 I am using Laravel 9, but for Laravel 9 it will also work. So I am going to copy the code from here, and now I am going to my application PayPal integration. I am going to run the CMD, and here I have paste this code and enter. Then the package for the SRMK Live, this Laravel PayPal package, this will be installed here. Just wait for some time, it will not take a long time, just it will be installed within very short time. Yes, it is installed. So this one is installed. They tell you that after the installation they give you this line. This line I am going to copy and I am going to paste it now here. So now I run it. Okay, the task is done. So what is happened after the task I will show you. This is another code they tell me to put into the .env file. So I am going to copy it and I am going to open my env file. In this env file, in the bottom I am going to paste the codes here. Now I will write here PayPal mode is sandbox, because they tell you if you want to use the sandbox or live environment. As I am using the sandbox, so I just put the sandbox. Okay, and sandbox client ID, I will not use the live ID, so I am going to make it commented, and here I will use the client ID and client secret. You know that I have saved all those information here, so I copy the client ID from here, I will paste it, and another one is secret, client secret, so I am going to copy it and paste it here. So now I am going to close it. Now what I will do, I am going to follow their steps, but before going to the user section I am going to do some other things. That is, I will have to create a controller here. So in the new terminal I am going to create a controller that I will use in the HTTP controllers. Here I will use. So into there PHP artisan make controller. Then here what I can do, I can use on controller for all the payment, or I can use only the PayPal controller. Okay, so I am going to use PayPal controller for now and enter. A controller file comes here in this location, you see. So this is the controller file. Here I am going to write public function payment. So this will be PayPal payment, right? So this one is here, and I am going to welcome blade is okay. I am going to click to create a form here, form post, and here will be a form like this, and CSRF. As I am using the Laravel, I am going to use this, and here I am going to pass the data, a hidden field I will create here. The value will be 20 because I am going to pay $20 for it, and name will be, for example, price. And here in the form action I will pass a route, and that will be a post route. That route name will be PayPal. So I am going to open the list of my routes. So routes web.php, I am going to close this. So this is the welcome file. Okay, so I am going to create a post route. So in the post route I will call the PayPal as the URL, and here PayPal controller, this is my controller class, and the function name will be payment. This one will be called, so PayPal controller, this is the payment function, and here I will use the request of request. Okay, now let's go here, and here I am going to give a name of this route. The name is PayPal. This name I have used in the welcome.blade here, this one. That means it will come here, this function will be called. So PayPal controller will be there. I am going to copy and paste. I will create another get function here, get method here. This will be success, and here I will call a success. There will be success. As this is my route, so I am going to call here PayPal success, and this is, for example, PayPal success, and here there will be, for example, PayPal payment. So I am going to call PayPal payment. So in the PayPal controller, these two will be here. Okay, I am going to copy and paste. This will be cancel. So PayPal cancel, here will be cancel function, and this will be PayPal cancel. So these are the codes for the PayPal. For Stripe or other method I will use other, and this is actually the home that will be called here, that is the welcome. So the view file is welcome view. I am not going to put any other things here. This is okay for now. And here I will have to call app http, then controllers, and my controller name is PayPal controller. I will have to call it to the top. The location of the PayPal controller I give here. So now I can use it. Okay, so when a person will submit a form, I will go here, and something I will check. So let's check it. For example, I am going to see the request of price. If that comes here, let's check. I am going to here, and this is my application. I am going to refresh. I click here. You see that 20 is coming here. That means my information is passing to this space.